elementary school. He has ADHD, so he moves around fast, okay? My child was cutting an eraser. Erasers like rubber, right? They bounce a little extra when they fall. So when it fell, it rolled under another child's chair, okay? When it rolled under the other child's chair, my child had the scissors in his hand, but had the scissors like this, like with the point down to hold them while he went down for the eraser, okay? When he came up fast, and he actually did have a rip in his pants to corroborate his story. He did. Everything he told me added up from beginning to the end. From beginning to the end, I corroborated his story by what he told me and the hole that was in his pants right here. Okay? I corroborated it. He had a big old rip in his jeans where he had come up with the scissors fast and gashed his jeans. Okay? So when you do something like that and it's down at your lower part of your body, don't you look up like this, like trying to see what you did? So you can imagine his hand was up, right? Trying to move his hand out of the way to see. Makes perfect fucking sense, man. It's not rocket science. And they accused him because another kid, mind you, there were no teachers in the classroom. Not one teacher was in there. Not one teacher was in there to corroborate the other students who lied about the story. Children lie, guys. Children lie. I get it. That's why I ask for proof. Teachers lie. People lie. Okay, people lie. I ask for proof for a reason. Don't come at me like I'm being hostile because I'm asking you for evidence. Isn't that what courts do? They want hard proof. Innocent until proven guilty. These kids' rights don't end at the door. Don't get it twisted, you guys. Don't get it twisted, you guys. We have rights. And going back to that story about my kids. So they suspended him, actually basically like expelled him out of 3rd grade. Okay, he was victimized since the 3rd grade. Puckett Elementary School. Miss Beard. Okay, I still remember. She haunts my memory forever. Forever till the day I die. Okay, because what she did to my child. So they send us to a threat counselor and put my child in alternative. My child, do your research. Okay, my child, Xavier Olivas, was the very first child to be sent from 3rd grade to an alternative program in Eddy County. Look it up. Violated my kids' rights since then. Oh, dumb. Dumb. A lot of y'all watching are dumb too. Dumb. I'm trying to pull that blind off your eyes. I'm trying to teach y'all and educate y'all. I'm trying to teach y'all what I've learned. My child has been abused and bullied by these teachers in the school system, and now he's a senior trying and fighting to graduate, and they're fighting against him tooth and nail and don't want him to, because these teachers make his life hell. Okay, so he's been marked as a bad kid since the 3rd grade for something that he never even did to this kid. This kid was accusing him of like that he wanted to try to stab him with the scissors. That's not, my kid's not like that. Come on, guys. So when I asked if where the teacher was, they said that there was no teacher in there. The teacher had walked out for a minute. So they're believing all the other students because they have good grades. Okay? Your child is a liar. Pay attention. To teachers here, your child is a liar if other students have better grades than your child. So if your child is special ed, if your child struggles with a grade, with a certain task, with a certain course, with a subject, guys, I couldn't think of it, with a certain subject, okay, that doesn't make them less credible than the next kid. Come on now. Kids are malicious. Kids will lie to see another one get in trouble and laugh and ha ha. You know, come on, dude, it's elementary school. Be realistic, you know, be realistic. So, you know, my child was accused of that, and they did the threat counseling session or whatever, and the therapist told me that there was no threat. My child posed absolutely no threat to any other child or anybody around his person ever. That my child was a victim of that principal and that school and that teacher and other students that accused him falsely. Okay, it was proven. It was proven that my child did not do it with the threat counselor, okay? And yeah, I still had to go through with the process and leave him in alternative school and everything, guys. Third grade, guys. Third grade. My poor baby, he's been through so much. So when the teacher that he had, we were blessed. We were blessed immensely. Rainey Cope. I don't know if you're watching, Miss Cope. Now I know what you mean. Now I know what you mean. When you told me that day and you pulled me aside and you told me loose. Teacher, hats off. I'm talking to you, mom to mom. Your child does not deserve to be here. And you have more rights than you think you do, Miss Olivas. You have rights, Miss Olivas. Never saw it, guys. Never saw it. Never knew what she meant. I just racked my brain for many, many years, guys. Many, many years. My son's 18 and a senior now. This was third grade. And it took me this long. And I admit it. Pendeja yo. Pendeja yo. Okay? Stupid me. Pendeja yo. Por creerle a los maestros que mi hijo era el malvado, cuando en realidad las maestras y los principales siempre han sido y son malvados, son mentirosos, son personas malas, okay? These people are bad people. They take advantage of our children, okay? They're there for a paycheck. There's very few that are there for the right reasons, okay? Very, very, very few. And the very, very, very few that there are actually good friends of mine. Really good friends of mine that I highly respect and would trust any of my children in their care, to be quite honest. And I'm all for teachers. And it proves it when I have my child telling me that I always called him a liar, that I never believed him because I would always try to back the teachers. Don't be fucking stupid, guys. No sean pendejos. No siempre le crean a los maestros lo que dicen. Investiguen. Don't always believe what the teachers and the principals tell you about your children. Investigate. Nobody knows your child like you do. Okay? I know what my child is capable of. I know what my child's not capable of. I'm not going to pull a blind over my eyes. Okay? I scolded my child for many, many years based on lies. My child now has a lot of resentment towards me. He loves me. I'm mommy, you know. But it's wrong, and I admit my fault. I'm not perfect, okay? I am not perfect. By far not perfect, okay? Nor do I ever claim to be perfect, okay? I am not a perfect mom. I've made mistakes. You know, but I learned from my mistakes. And I've learned that my children will not, as long as I'm